Hi everyone! Welcome to our weekly contortion class at home. If you're new in the channel, welcome! Ongi etorri, bienvenidos! My name is Zohar and I'm a yoga teacher, flexibility coach, and also a contortionist. And in this week's session, I'm bringing you a class that is all about the splits, backbends, and inversions. This is a powerful combo that will help you unlock deeper flexibility, strength, and awareness in your body. This contortion class is part of our pre-recorded weekly series, perfect for training on your own schedule. And don't forget, I also offer a live training once per month. So make sure to check the live session and turn on the notifications for the upcoming live trainings. Now, before we start with the training, let me share with you something personal. Years ago, I could melt into my front split with a deep backbend without thinking twice. But then I had a rough experience. A manipulation at the osteopath cracked my L1 vertebra. I couldn't move for weeks. Although I physically recovered, the trauma stayed with me for many years. However, 7 months ago, I made the decision to rewrite that story. I started working with my coach to rebuild everything, step by step, from the ground up. And now, approaching my 36 years birthday, I'm finally getting back where I used to be, feeling comfortable backbending. But what's the difference of my past self to the present one? It's that the technique is better. I have built more awareness and deeper self-trust. And these are elements I want to transmit also to you. Gaining flexibility, it's possible. If you want it, you can get it. Here at Zohar Yoga Flex YouTube channel, you have plenty classes that can help you in this mission. And we also have the 30-day flexibility challenges. So there are no excuses not to work in your flexibility, no matter your age and gender. So in today's class, I want to invite you to do the same, like I do. Slow down, tune in with your body, and prioritize your technique. There is no rush to achieve a pose. We are here to create sustainable flexibility practice and build a body that can practice contortion safely for years to come. Woohoo! What you will need today is the following: a pair of yoga blocks, foam roller, a chair, and a wall nearby. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel with turn on notifications, and share this class and others with those friends of yours that also want to get fit and bendy. Your support spreading the word helps more than you know. Ready? Let's begin. I will meet you in the center of the mat. We are gonna start warming up our hips. So in the straddle position, we are gonna go into our full internal and external rotation, very mindfully because we are still warming up, right? So don't force it, just go as much as your body feels comfortable. Alternate sides, and we are gonna do 8 times on each side. Check also when you do the rotation that your knee is not bending, so the rotation is really coming from the hip and not by twisting the knee. Cool. Take a forward fold. You can also move the upper body from one side to another, whatever feels good. Nice, and now we are gonna meet in the low lunge position with the left foot front. We are gonna do our usual warm-up sequence that we've been doing it in previous classes and works really well. So from the low lunge, we go to the half split and then low lunge. See if you really need the blocks. If your spine is elongated, you probably don't need them. And we do from 10 to 15 times this movement, depending how your body feels today. You may wanna do more, or maybe with 10 is enough. Beautiful. Now let's meet in the low lunge position. Bring the front foot a tiny bit closer to us, hands to the low back, tag the pelvis and try to find the stretch here. I like placing the hands on the front and rounding my upper back. Once you find your hip flexor, let's do little bounces. Bring the front foot forward. Now, keeping the pelvis stacked, sink the hips, bend the back knee, quadricep stretch. Inhale deep and exhale. Enjoy here. Now for the last 10 counts, if you want, you can place the foot inside the elbow and see if you can reach with the hands the hip bone. Try now the upper body to square it and look to the front. Release the leg, half a split. Hips square, inhale and exhale. Flex the foot if you want to give an extra stretch to the calf. So I like to press the hand against the foot, foot against the hand. And from here we go to our first split. Half the blocks, next by in the low lunge position, sink the hip and enter in your split. Remember, in these classes, I don't go deep into technique, but we have classes where I really explain the technique behind the split, how to get them squared. So check out our 30-day split challenge, because there you have foundational classes and you will be able, with those classes, to improve your alignment. I'm leaving the link to the playlist here up. If you are flat in the mat, extend the arms to the sides. Nice. Let's go to the other side. We start now with our warm-up drill from the low lunge to the half split. Let's go. And remember, you can do from 10 to 15, whatever your body needs today, because every day is different. Let's meet in the low lunge position and bring the front foot a bit closer to us. Tag the pelvis and find the hip flexor. Little bounces here, coming from the hip. Nice, move the front foot a bit more forward and see if you can sink the hips a tiny bit more. Bend the back knee, grab the foot, take a deep inhale and exhale, sink down. Breathe in and breathe out. For the last 10, if you want, place the foot inside the elbow, inhale deep and exhale. Grab the hip bone if you want, and square the upper body. Nice. Let's go to our half split. Breathe in and breathe out here. Try to bring the stomach closer to the thigh and relax. If you want, flex the front foot, and we are gonna do the calf stretch. So press the foot against the hand, hand against the foot. Beautiful, and let's do our front split. Low lunge and crawl the front foot forward. And take your time here. If you need to do little bounces, you do little bounces, so there is not really a rush. We're just starting to do our first split from many. And whenever you're ready, hands up. And hold it here. Beautiful. If you need another round of this warm-up to feel more comfortable in the front split, then pause the class, do one more round, and then rejoin me to do the next set of exercises. Those that are gonna join me directly, go now to grab your foam roller. This next drill, we have done it in one of our first contortion classes here in the Zohar Yoga Flex YouTube channel. I'm leaving, by the way, the link to that class below in the description. So if you like the following exercise, you should definitely check out that class. Now, so this is gonna be the stretch where we are gonna get into it. The foam roller is below the knee. We sit on one of the blocks. And I changed the block, the cork block, for a foam one because I find it more comfortable. So I meet you in this position, and we are gonna start with a fun set of drills. Hands to the foam roller. We are gonna try to extend the front leg 10 times. Now extend the back leg 10 times. Hold it, extended the front leg, 15 approximately, and we lean forward. And at the same time, if you want extra, you can extend the back leg. And now, we are simply gonna grab opposite elbows and lean backwards. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Center on the inhale, and let's switch sides. Hands to the foam roller 10 times, extend the front leg. Now extend 10 times the back leg. Extend the front leg, lean forward, and if you want, you can extend the back leg. Beautiful. And the last part, grab opposite arms, try to switch the sides. If you grabbed it before like that, try now to change sides. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, center. Nice. Now shake the body a bit, drink water and grab your chair. We are gonna meet in the center of the mat and we are gonna be using a chair and a foam roller. You will also need the yoga blocks, by the way. Now we are gonna start working towards more oversplits and getting deeper into our hip flexor and back. So we are gonna place the left foot on the chair. If your front splits are not back, then you're gonna need probably more than 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have more than 2 yoga blocks, you can also use boxes, books, whatever you think it could hold you. And the foam roller, it's gonna be below the back foot. Let's go. So I'm gonna position one block here. If I feel like, it's kind of stretchy and I still need a bit more of warm up, then I just place the other block and that's fine. Try to keep the hips as square as possible. Nice. From here we are gonna come forward and then backwards. It's like being a beautiful swan. And now that you've done a couple of movements, you may feel like, oh, I can get a bit lower. So if you're feeling that way, go ahead. Have the hands on the same line as the hips or even a tiny bit more backwards, and let's try to extend the back leg 10 times. Hold it for 10 in full extension. Beautiful. And now we are gonna finish the set with a back bend. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Start bending backwards. Beautiful. Come back to center and switch sides. Here again, if you need at the beginning to place the 2 blocks or more, then go ahead. Right foot on top of the chair. And start coming forward and backwards. Like a beautiful swan again. And see now if you can remove one of the blocks. Beautiful. Hands on the same line as the hips or even a tiny bit more backward. Let's extend the back leg. Hold it now in full extension for 10 counts. Nice. And back bend, last drill. Beautiful. Now we are gonna set the chair and the foam roller apart, and we are gonna go to the wall, and you will need 2 yoga blocks. So let's meet there, and also don't forget to drink water if you need to. Now, depending how comfortable you feel back bending, how open your hips are, you may need to hold 2 yoga blocks on the sides. So check the exercise and see what adjustments you need to do for your own body, right? We are gonna place the knee on the block. I'm using again the foam block because it's just more comfortable than the cork one. And then the foot is gonna come to the wall. We are gonna be in a low lunge position, and we will just back bend, try to grab the ankle, and then from there, see if you can even slide into a front split. If this exercise is something that, by the way, you want to work farther on, I'm leaving here a class where we work in this drill a lot. And then I will also leave in the description below a class that is more a beginner-friendly routine that will help you get more comfortable in stretches where we mix low lunge with back bends. So coming to the low lunge position, you see I have the blocks here just in case. Hand to the knee, take a deep inhale, back bend, bring the hands to the wall, and then crawl down. See if you can grab the heel of the foot. And from here, try to slide into split. So the arms will extend. Let's go to the other side. Low lunge. Now let's go. Inhale deep, back bend, hands to the wall. And same here, we are gonna crawl towards the foot, the hands, and see if you can grab the heel. And now we slide into the split. My knee's falling. Ah. Now we are gonna do the same, but without the block under the knee, and the knee is gonna be a tiny bit farther away from the wall as we just did. Let's go. Again, on both sides. Low lunge. Inhale, back bend. And then go into your front split. Let's do the other side. If, by the way, between sets you need a little break, feel free to pause the class. Low lunge, inhale. Now meet me in the center of the mat. We are gonna do our last flexibility drill before we get inverted. And that's gonna be the full front split with the backbend. So also make sure you drink some water, and I see you there in a minute. So we are gonna break down the exercise in the following way. We are gonna do a front split, then bring the hands to the side and do a backbend. You bend the back knee and try to reach with the arm to grab the foot. Then once you grab the foot, you bring the other hand and you try to extend the leg. Let's go. I'm gonna start with my left foot front. My God, the hips feel so good. I hope you are also feeling great, by the way, after these drills. Feel free to comment below and share with me how you feel. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale, back bend. Bend the back leg. Extend the arm. Grab the foot. Other hand comes to the leg. And let's work on that extension. I lost the balance there. Could be that you cannot get as deep as your flexibility allows you because you still need to develop balance and strength. Let's try the other side. Split, inhale, exhale, and on the next inhale, back bend. Bend the back knee, extend the arm. Grab with the other hand as well, and let's work. Now, if you want, you can try one more round of this exercise, one more time on each side, and then we are gonna meet to work in our inversions. In today's inversions, we are gonna be working forearm stance and also handstands. Let's start with the forearm stance. Since our split and our back is open, we are gonna go into the stag shape, and then from the stag shape, try to extend the legs into split position, and then back to the stag shape, scorpion, optional, of course. If you are able to switch sides, so in a stag shape on left, go to the right and then back to the left, you can also do that. So this is what I call playtime. We have it in other contortion classes, and it's all about you having fun, getting also more comfortable being inverted. So let's start in today's contortion at home class with our first part of the playtime, forearm stance. Coming to your elbows, bring the right foot a tiny bit to the side, extend the left leg, and see if you can press into a stag shape position. Now, those that want to change sides, you change sides, slowly, slowly. Find your split. I have the wall, so it's kind of blocking me a bit, but I'm gonna try anyways. The stag leg. And for the scorpion, start looking towards the front, towards the hand, and head up as you bring the other foot towards your head. Press with the elbows against the mat. Stag leg, and extend and come back. So instead of thinking on getting super deep into the position, what I would recommend is that you first get comfortable in the pose. Get comfortable on being on your stag shape, even a scorpion. It's not about getting the deepest back bend immediately. It's about feeling the pose, how you connect with it, building that body awareness, rather than, oh yes, I want to bring my feet to the head as fast as possible. Now we are gonna go opposite. So we are gonna press with the right leg, do also the split with the right front, and then again the whole sequence. Extend into your split. Ugh, I don't have space. Stag, and see if you want to do the scorpion. And come out. Take the child's pose. Now for the handstands part, it's gonna be a bit different. We are gonna work on the press split. I hope you're excited about it. But for that, first we need to stretch a tiny bit our wrist, and that will also allow our arms to rest a bit after doing all these forearm stands. In the tabletop position, bring the shoulders a tiny bit forward and backwards, round slightly your spine. Start rotating the hands, fingers facing towards the side of the mat, move the shoulders from one side to another. And keep rotating, fingers facing towards the knee. Round the spine and sit backwards. Fingers stay all the time in the mat, and you really try to feel that stretch in the wrist, fingers, even forearms maybe. Depending where you are tight, you will feel one area more or less, as we know. Nice, calm, by pressing with the fingers against the mat, back to center. Cool. Now flip the palm. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Around the spine and sit backwards. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the elbows towards the side and rotate the hand without putting any pressure on the wrist. Now, fingers are facing towards the knee. We are gonna bend the elbows, also round the spine a tiny bit more and bring the chest forward. This should be a bit of a more intense stretch. Nice. Come out. Shake the hands if you need to. And last but not least, in the tabletop position, try to bring the shoulders a tiny bit more forward, and we are gonna do lifts. These ones. To pump some blood on the fingers. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Shake the hands. And we are gonna meet for our first exercise, which is more strength related, just to bring back the core muscles that we just stretched. We are gonna do chest to wall. If it's your first time doing the chest to wall, my advice is that don't force it. Just go as close to the wall as your mind feels comfortable, and I promise the more you do this, the more comfortable it gets, and then the hands can be placed really close to the wall. Follow me, we are gonna hold it for 30 counts, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Bring one foot to the wall, then the other one. Tuck the pelvis and really close the rib cage if you can, and then we just get close to the wall. And here, try to bring your shoulders a tiny bit more forward. Close the ribs if you can, and let's stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk forward or cartwheel or come out as you can, but just be careful. Ideally, you would like to do 2 more sets of chest to wall. If you feel with energies, you are welcome to pause this class and do 2 more sets. But just be mindful, and my only advice is it's not worth overdoing it. So it's better to take it slow, step by step, and do less sets and increase progressively in the future. Now we are gonna grab either the chair, 2 yoga blocks. Depending on your flexibility, you need more height or less height. Grab some water if you need to, and let's do the last drill of today's Contortion at Home class. The next press handstand, depending on your background, you may use more your backbend or you may not use it. So if you used to do dancing or rhythmic gymnastics, you probably are able to backbend and then press into the handstand. Those that we don't have that background, it's usually easier to press with a straight back. And this is what I'm gonna be showing here. But as I said, if you have this artistic background and you know how to press with a backbend, then feel more than welcome to do it. So the blocks are gonna be placed in the side. Now, if you don't have a great split or oversplit, you may wanna use the chair, and the chair would be in the same way, or even a couch, or some height, the bed, whatever you have at hand. It's basically placing one foot on the height. Then we extend into our front split, and to press, you will move the shoulders a tiny bit more forward as you continue with the extension with the top foot, and suddenly you will take off and fly. Let's try and see how it goes for you and explore what height you need. This is again about playtime and about having fun. If I haven't been doing for a while this kind of press handstands, I like using the wall because it gives me the peace of mind that nothing is gonna happen. I mean, even if in the middle of the room I could do it and then cartwheel, it helps me focusing more on the sensations of the press. Let's do a couple of more rounds together. Beautiful work today. I hope you're feeling challenged, open, and proud of what your body did today. Before you go, I highly recommend following up with a cool down class that's about to appear on your screen. Cool downs are essential after contortion. They help calm the nervous system, release any leftover tension, and most importantly, put your body back together in a safe and sustainable way. So take the extra few minutes, your body and mind will really be grateful for that. And I will see you around in the upcoming classes or in previous classes. Until then, stay strong, flexible, and keep listening to your body. Bye!